SB19's rise wasn't accidental. It was engineered from within, and one member quietly became the mastermind. Ken isn't just a singer, he's the creative force shaping every beat, every visual, every emotion that defines the group. Most fans don't notice, but his fingerprints are all over their artistry. This is the story the spotlight rarely shows, and once you see it, you'll never listen the same way again. Like, share, and subscribe for the full reveal. Before Ken's subtle but seismic influence, SB19 had a clear foundation, but it was largely polished and agency-driven. Their early music leaned on catchy hooks and upbeat pop, tight choreography, synchronized energy, and visuals that screamed idol-ready. The agency's guidance ensured precision, marketability, and technical excellence, but something was missing: raw identity, emotional depth, and risk-taking artistry. Songs hit the charts, but rarely lingered in listeners' minds beyond the moment. Visually, the group's styling and concepts were vibrant yet safe, aiming for mass appeal over lasting impact. Fans loved it, but insiders sensed a gap. SB19 had the talent, but lacked the internal creative compass to push boundaries. This gap set the stage for member-driven evolution. Enter Ken, a voice not just in the mix, but in the direction of SB19's sound, mood, and identity, proving that true artistry often emerges from within, not solely from management. Ken is often labeled the deep voice rapper, but that title barely scratches the surface. Behind the persona is a mind constantly observing, analyzing, and experimenting. Unlike performers who execute, Ken feels the music, dissects its emotional layers, and imagines how each element should land visually and sonically. His sensitivity isn't just to sound, it's to mood, storytelling, and the subtle energy a performance projects. This makes him a bridge between raw talent and intentional artistry, guiding SB19 toward experiences rather than routines. Where many idol groups follow templates, Ken questions, tweaks, and reimagines. His perspective separates him from peers. While others perform, he sculpts the performance itself. Even small choices, beat accents, movement nuances, or lyric emphasis carry his signature touch. Fans may notice the final product, but the creative decisions behind it are often invisible. Ken's presence transforms SB19 from a polished pop group into a thoughtfully curated musical force. Ken's influence reshaped SB19's sound from polished pop to a darker, grittier, and globally resonant musical identity. He didn't chase trends, he blended genres with purpose: hip-hop intensity, trap rhythms, R&B emotion, and alternative textures created songs that hit both the heart and the mind. His instincts emphasized emotional depth over spectacle, prioritizing restraint, layered textures, and atmosphere rather than flashy hooks alone. Each beat, each drop, and every vocal nuance carried intention. This approach gave SB19 a signature sound that was unmistakably theirs, moving beyond the safe boundaries of P-pop. Ken's vision proved that artistry isn't just about popularity, it's about creating a mood and identity that stands the test of time, transforming SB19 into a group that commands attention worldwide. Ken's artistic vision extended far beyond music, directly shaping SB19's visual language and stage presence. He championed minimalism and intensity, crafting a visual identity of controlled chaos, where every movement, costume, and frame told a story. Gone were the purely bright idol-style visuals. Ken introduced cinematic depth and emotional weight, aligning visuals with the group's darker, moodier sound. Posture, gestures, and subtle performance cues became deliberate tools to communicate identity and intent. Fans may see the striking visuals, but behind them is Ken's careful orchestration, turning every concept into an experience. The result? SB19 emerged not just as performers, but as artists with a cohesive, globally appealing image, reinforcing their music and solidifying their place as a P-pop group capable of transcending local boundaries. Ken transformed SB19's live performances by turning space into a narrative tool. His controlled aggression and grounded movement give every step meaning, while moments of silence, stillness, and intense eye contact become emotional weapons, drawing audiences in without saying a word. This approach redefined the group's pacing, allowing energy to build and release strategically. Every interaction among members is carefully orchestrated, creating tension and release that makes performances feel like experiences, not routines. Fans don't just watch SB19, they feel them, immersed in the story each show tells. Ken's influence ensures that every stage presence is memorable, leaving audiences talking long after the final note and setting a new benchmark for live P-pop performances worldwide. Ken's influence isn't about dominance, it's about balance. Within SB19, he acts as a counterweight, complementing other members' strengths rather than overshadowing them. His vision pushes boundaries, but he allows room for collaboration, creating a space where tension fuels creativity instead of conflict. This healthy friction ensures ideas are challenged, refined, and elevated. Ken's leadership is subtle. He guides rather than dictates, fostering respect and trust among the group. This equilibrium is crucial to SB19's evolution, turning individual brilliance into collective artistry. By blending personal vision with collaborative execution, Ken ensures that the group remains cohesive, adaptable, and innovative. It's this internal creative harmony that underpins SB19's longevity and solidifies their reputation as a team of artists, not just performers. Ken's solo work became a proving ground, sharpening his artistic confidence and allowing him to experiment without commercial constraints. Each solo release tested new sounds, concepts, and performance styles, sometimes risky, always intentional. The lessons he learned didn't stay solo. They flowed back into SB19, influencing group arrangements, stagecraft, and song selection. His independence demonstrated that growth as an individual doesn't threaten the group, it strengthens collective identity. Ken became a blueprint, showing how personal vision can elevate the whole team. His approach encouraged the other members to explore their own creative boundaries, fostering a culture of experimentation. In essence, Ken's solo journey wasn't a detour, it was a catalyst, proving that true artistry thrives when individuality and teamwork coexist. Ken's artistic vision didn't just change SB19 internally, it repositioned the group in the industry. Once seen primarily as idol performers, SB19 now occupies serious conversations among musicians, producers, and critics. Their sound, visuals, and conceptual approach elevated P-pop's credibility, showing that local acts can produce globally competitive artistry. Ken's insistence on emotional depth, genre blending, and creative control broke the mold of what idols could achieve, challenging industry norms. This wasn't mere evolution, it was strategic repositioning, turning a well-loved pop group into a respected artistic force. The ripple effect extends beyond SB19, inspiring peers and future artists to prioritize vision over trend following, and proving that one member's drive can reshape an entire musical landscape. Ken's legacy in SB19 isn't about volume or spectacle, it's about depth, precision, and vision. His influence shaped their sound, visuals, stage presence, and creative balance, leaving an imprint that's impossible to ignore. Every mood, every aesthetic choice, every performance nuance carries traces of his artistic fingerprint. SB19's current identity, bold, cohesive, globally resonant, cannot be discussed without acknowledging his role. He didn't just perform, He architected experiences, elevated artistry, and expanded possibilities for the group and P-pop itself. For fans and fellow musicians alike, Ken's work is a reminder. Leadership can be subtle, and influence can be invisible until you truly feel it. If you felt this shift, you already know. Now say it out loud. Like, share, and subscribe for more revelations.